Good morning. It's Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Welcome to the morning show. I'm Bolu Opie. Let's get to the weather. Today will be sunny with a high near 29, calm wind becoming southwest around 6 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies with a low around 16, light west wind. Friday will be sunny with a high near 32, northwest wind 5 to 9 miles per hour. And for our events, there are some events coming up in Cecil County in the next few days. Tonight in downtown Northeast is Thirsty Thursday. Participating locations will be featuring specialty light up cocktails every Thursday in January and February 2025 during the Winter Lights Cecil Nights Festival. Through January 25th, all day at the Northeast Library, check out the Journey Back Holocaust Stories, a virtual reality exhibit. Middle school and high school students and adults can discover the power of virtual reality to enhance Holocaust education through 360-degree immersive technology. Walk with Holocaust survivors through childhood hometowns and concentration camps as they share their stories of survival, creating an unforgettable experience. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Milburn Stone Theater presents Hamlet. Experience the drama, intrigue, and raw emotion of Shakespeare's timeless tragedy in a production that will leave you breathless and questioning the very essence of existence. Friday and Saturday evening performances at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. Now for our news. We have this from a press release issued Tuesday by the Maryland Attorney General's office. Attorney General Anthony G. Brown announced today that he and 18 other states are challenging an executive order ending birthright citizenship, which violates the constitutional rights in which all children born in the United States are entitled. Birthright citizenship is a right enshrined in our Constitution, said Attorney General Brown. It is a reflection of our country's ideals, a belief that every baby born on U.S. soil is a member of our great nation and deserves to play a part in its future. Ending birthright citizenship is un-American, and our office will vigorously challenge this blatantly unconstitutional decision in court. An executive order was issued Tuesday by President Trump to end birthright citizenship in the violation of the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution and Section 1401 of the Immigration and Nationality Act. And now for our feature today. Coming to the Milburn Stone Theater this weekend is a production of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Today, I would like to welcome Logan Wheeler, who is featured as the play's central character, Hamlet himself. Good morning, Logan. Welcome to the
Hey,
morning show.
good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So, for those unfamiliar with Hamlet, can you give us a quick overview of the story told?
Yeah, so without giving too much away for people that still haven't experienced Hamlet yet, we have the Prince Hamlet and his recently passed away father, the King Hamlet. Um, his mother, Gertrude, remarried very quickly to his father's brother, Claudius. Hamlet immediately understands that there's something not so right about this, and then one night his father's ghost encounters him and pulls him aside and tells him that his brother murdered him, and that Hamlet is bound to revenge his father. And throughout the rest of the run, Hamlet decides that the best way to approach this is by pretending to be crazy, and through the events that happen throughout the story, slowly it could quite possibly devolve into real madness.
All right. And for those familiar, they do know that Prince Hamlet is a complex character, at times erratic while focused on vengeance, like you talked about. What is your understanding of the mind of Hamlet?
So I really think that Hamlet, most of his actions and his his decisions come from a place of a very deep-rooted sadness in a want for normalcy. I also think that Hamlet, being a prince, has not really had to deal with a lot of struggle. And then when all of these things happen pretty much simultaneously, you know, his father passes away, and then 2 months later, his mother marries his uncle, and then immediately after that, he sees his father's ghost. All of these things happening at once and converging in on him, I feel really start to break away at him quickly, and then it does devolve as it goes forward into this very odd middle place between um, pretending and real lunacy.
Mm. And what did you do to prepare for a role like this?
Um, so when I originally got the email that that they were offering me Hamlet, I knew that there would be a lot more preparation than I would usually have to do going into this, considering the amount of history, considering how many times it's been played out, you know, how many people that have come before me to do this. And it was really, you know, my first thought was I don't want to mess this up. So I went online, I was reading through, um, you know, different analyses of all the monologues, different analyses of the character. Um, I was watching a few different versions. It was everything that I could do to see as many different angles at the character as I could, so that way I could decide what I wanted to do with it. You know, not necessarily copying a different angle, but it would give me the context I needed to create my own. And I feel that myself, along with the rest of the cast, have really been able to dive in and take our own approaches to these characters. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah. And you even mentioned a little bit about how it's been staged thousands of times. Is there a particular portrayal of Hamlet as you were doing your studying, whether in just the reading or in just watching different performances that really influenced you?
Yeah, there definitely is. The first one that comes to mind is the Andrew Scott version that the BBC um, put out. Well, not put out, but distributed a little while back. It's, you know, they allow for it to feel a little more modern with their costuming and their set design. But I think that the most important thing about that production specifically is the way the lines were delivered, the cadence and the speed that the Shakespearean words were delivered were very conversational, and it really showed me how it can be understood pretty easily in the modern day, as long as those that are speaking the lines are doing so with the confidence and natural ease that comes along with speaking modern English. So between that and a lot of the motions and physical decisions that those actors made, that has definitely been the most inspiring version of the show for me.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like a great production. And what lessons do you think that people should take away from the story of Hamlet?
Um, I think that the most important part of Hamlet um, is a lesson in how revenge consumes and betrayal destroys. I think that over the course of the show, Hamlet loses himself in this revenge and in this plot to revenge his father. Um, and I think that the betrayal of his mother betraying his father to marry his uncle, and his girlfriend Ophelia betraying him to work for her father to help give information about Hamlet to him. Um, all of it just destroys him. And the second half of the show is almost entirely just the effects of how betrayal and revenge burn and destroy relationships and the people that are in them.
Hmm. Well, thank you so much, Logan, for your insight. Um, for those watching, you can see Hamlet Friday. The opening night will be Friday at 8 p.m. this coming Friday. And then Saturday, there's two shows, one at 2 p.m., one at 8 p.m. And then Sunday, closing night is actually a matinee. So I'll be closing afternoon, but still at 2 p.m. So that's awesome. Thank you so much
Yep.
for
Thank you
being
for having
here.
me.
Yeah. And for those who may not know, but Hamlet is one of the influences of The Lion King. So if you love The Lion King, you'll love Hamlet. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Cecil TV. If you think programs like this are valuable, please consider becoming a donor to Cecil Public Media. Please like us on Facebook and subscribe to the Cecil TV YouTube channel. Have a great day.